Hello, my beautiful friends, and welcome back to my channel. I am so excited you're here, and thank you so much for joining us. I've got something excited planned today. And for those of you who are joining us for the first time, thank you for hopping on. My name is Vicki, and I love to help women entrepreneurs and those in network marketing just build their businesses and brands online in the most authentic ways by bringing simple strategies and tips that really work. And that's what I'm here to do for you today. So I'm excited for this little training, and I hope you guys are too. If you are, definitely hit that like and subscribe button below, just so that you can catch each and every training that I do, which I do bring them every Friday. And click the notification button, so with everyone that I do pop on here on Friday, you will get that notification, and we'll go ahead and jump into today's training. So we're going to see if this works today. I'm doing it a little bit differently. I'm recording it a little bit differently. I'm recording it on StreamYard, and then I'm going to see if I can go through and edit it. So we'll see how this works. But I wanted to do it this way because I wanted to do a screen share. As you notice in the titles, it says Facebook profiles versus Facebook groups. I wanted to show you the difference between the two, and things that you can do differently. One, with your profile, that you can really funnel people into your Facebook group, and then the postings that you can do between your profile and your groups, and what to post on your profile versus what you can post in your groups, and how to keep them separate. I know that I've done a training before on the 6 to 7 different posts that you post on social media, how to use that 80-20 rule, 80% fun, life, engagement posts, curiosity posts, promo posts, things like that, but keeping 20% direct selling, promo, which should be in the 20%, not in the 80% category, I'm sorry, but keeping the 20% less salesy, less promo-y, and keeping the 20% direct selling type thing. Selling, there you go, trying to speak that word again, say that word again. But then 80% is the rest, just light, fun, engagement, curiosity, family, life, things like that. And I want to show you the differences between those posts and things that you can post on your page, on your personal profile page, and things that you can post in your group. And then the differences between really two different types of groups that you can have, and then the types of posts that you can put in like one type of group versus another type of group. So let's just go ahead and jump into this, because there's going to be a lot that can be said here. So I'm going to pull up my screen share and show you the differences here. So let me jump in and go, and I am gonna see, it's only my second time screen sharing, so you'll have to bear with me here. Okay, there we are. I am up and going. So I'm gonna go ahead and go into my Facebook. Okay, so here's my news feed. We will start with my Facebook profile. Oh, my Facebook profile. Let me try that one more time. And so we have my profile page here. Now, with your Facebook profile, you really want to keep your Facebook profile very non-company specific. I said this earlier in a training to my coaching group, that you want to keep this, what I said was, you want to really disassociate yourself with your company. What I mean by this is, you are so much more than your company. I am big on branding you. You need to brand yourself, because people are going to fall in love with you. They aren't going to fall in love with the company that you are working for. And when it's all said and done, and I've said this before, if something happens to that company that you are working for, you need to have something to fall back on. And if your customers and your audience that you've been working so hard to build have fallen in love with you and who you are, then they're going to follow you no matter what. So if you are no longer going to be able to be with that company anymore, they can follow you to something new. And so this is why I am such a huge advocate of branding you yourself, and not your company. So there's certain things on your Facebook profile that I am just very big on making sure that you are not plastering and spamming product photos or salesy posts or your company all over the place on your personal profile. Over here in the intro, there are a lot of times where I see a lot of people putting the company that they work for. So instead of putting the company, just make your own company, or make it that you work for yourself. You are the CEO of your business, your company, not the company that you're actually working for. I just actually did this the other day, because before I just had former veterinary assistant at DuPont Veterinary Clinic. Well, I thought, you know what? I'm going to have fun with this. I'm the CEO at Beautiful Chaos Life and Entrepreneurship, because that's what I'm branding. I'm branding myself as the CEO, the business coach of life and entrepreneurs. And so that's what I put in there, because I'm the CEO. And then my husband's like, oh, you need to be the CFO. And I'm like, no, that's your job. You're going to be the chief financial officer, because I'll let you deal with the money aspect. I'll deal with the rest of it. It was just a funny joke. Maybe you had to be here. But anyhow, so have fun with that in your little intro with, branding yourself, branding you as your business. And then as in postings and posts, make it about you and your life, yes, but also make it about your audience. When you are posting and you're creating these curiosity posts and things, make it about your audience. Think about your products that you do offer, or maybe it's your services that you offer, and make it about the pain points, pain, P-A-I-N, and make it about those pain points that those products can solve. So here today, I did a video on winged eyeliner, and then I had a call to action here. What's your favorite type of eyeliner, pencil, liquid, or other? And, I'm looking at getting engagement on that to just see, what type of eyeliner do people like? Is there something that I can, get people? Can I talk to these people once they start responding back to me and try to get them into my group one, or try to talk to them about some eyeliners that I offer? Another one here was just, very short, very sweet. I made this little graphic here in Canva, made it myself. What is the self-care go-to that you like? Very high engagement. And again, it's just all about talking with people, communicating back. Anytime somebody comments on your post, you want to make sure that you are communicating back with them, and not just an emoji. You want to make sure that you're actually having a conversation, because that's how you're building those relationships. So it's very, very important that you are communicating back and building those relationships. But it's just creating this engagement because that is helping your Facebook algorithm. Now your posts are going to be more likely seen by the people who are commenting and the people that you are commenting back to, if that makes sense. So the more that they comment and you comment back to them, they're going to start seeing your posts more often. Hope that makes sense. So it's creating those engagement posts. Engagement posts are going to be huge. Having some type of call to action, those are great. CTAs are great. If you haven't caught that video yet, I will link that in the description below so that you can go back and watch that. I've also got, I'm trying to think, what other things do I have for that? I know in my group I've offered some freebies and things. I'll have to go back and look and see what else I can add to the description for this one. But I've got tons of just resources out there just for the different types of posts to help boost engagement and things on this. But just creating these simple templates here in Canva. I do all of my creations in Canva. So asking questions, having CTAs, just to get those engagements up. Selfies are huge. So just making sure you get your face out there, that's going to be huge. Another good high, I mean, it's higher. It's only 8 compared to the other one who had 24. Trying to see here. Just telling people your story, but also talking to the pain points of them. People love motivation as well. Motivational quotes are great. Family pictures. People love family pictures. I'm going to tell you what. That is another good thing. Let them into your life, because if you let them into your life, they're going to get more comfortable with you. They're going to see more authenticity with you. So definitely letting people into your life. So those are good, heavy posts that really help engagement on your page. Now let's talk about a couple of places that I talked about with my coaching group a little bit earlier today that I feel are very important places to really just think about ways that you can try. I don't know why I can't think of the word, but these are good ways that you can funnel people into specific areas. So funnel into your groups if that's how, or if that's where you want to funnel them into. So one area is right up here, your cover photo. Another area is right here in the bio. And then another big area is right here at your feature photos. So typically there's 9 photos here, and you'll see that I have 1. And as of right now, I have it as my Canva Design Hacks Bootcamp, which I just launched. So this right here is a clickable photo now, and you can put whatever photo you want here. Typically, I usually have an invite photo with me on it that's inviting anybody who comes to my page to my group. And it tells them about my 12 o'clock lunchtime live training in my group. Right now, I changed it just this week because I just launched this. So anytime that you have something exciting coming up, like a boot camp, for instance, or if you have a challenge in your group coming up, or if you have just something exciting in your group coming up, you can make a really pretty Canva design. And the size right here, this is actually an Instagram template size in Canva. If you're familiar with Canva, this is an Instagram picture or template. And then it fits perfectly right there. So I made it a clickable link, and there's actually 2 different ways that you can do this. This is the way I did it, is I made it as an Instagram template, created my design, and then I just say click here, and they can click on it, and it brings it up to a larger portion. And then right over here to the side, you can put a description of why you want them to click. All the important reasons as to why it's important for them to join this bootcamp or join this group or join whatever it is that you want them to join or click here, or whatever it is that's important for them to click that picture. And if you click down here more, you'll see that with this specific picture, I have it linked to go to a specific spot. Usually when it's linked to my group, this right here is just a link to go directly into my group so that they can join my group. Right now, it's just linked to my Jot forms for them to be able to read a little bit more about my bootcamp, and then they can sign up for the bootcamp should they be interested. So that's just what I'm advertising right now. Like I said, you can advertise whatever it is that you want to advertise right now. Like that is just a nice little billboard advertisement, free space. You definitely should take advantage of that and monetize it. Not monetize it, but yeah, I guess go ahead, monetize it. Take advantage of it. It's there. Take advantage of it. Right up here in your intro, have the link to your group. If you have a website, and I'm not talking about your company website, I'm talking about like your personal website, or if you have a blog, put it there. I believe you can have a couple different links. I do recommend one of those links definitely being to the group that you are trying to filter people in. I would say in most cases, I do have multiple groups. I am trying to filter most people into my coaching group. I would have to go and look. I should probably go and look and see if I can do 2 groups and see, if I could change that. I should probably do that. But then I do have a website too that I would like people to go and check out too, where I do post blogs and things like that. So I have 2 links there. But if you don't have a website, definitely put a link there to your group so that they have easy access to that as well. So let's come up right up here to your bio. Your bio is just this little space under here that you can put really anything you want. My recommendation is to do some type of I help story, or I help women entrepreneurs grow their business authentically. Whatever it is, it has to be something short, sweet, precise, and to the point. And it has to be very eye-catching, I can't think of the word right now, but it has to be precise. It has to be precise, and it has to be strong, because you don't have much space here. It doesn't allow you to use too many characters. So it has to be something strong. But I would tell people about you and what you can do for them real quick. And also, again, add a link to your group. The more places that you can add that, the more opportunities you have to be able to grab them. So again, right there is a link to my group. And then another opportunity right here, and this is the biggest one. This is like the biggest billboard advertisement right here for your group or whatever it is that you want to advertise at the time. Again, here is my Canva design hacks. Like I said, typically I can show you real fast just so you don't think that I'm just all about that, because literally I just changed that this week. Usually this is what my banner looks like. Excuse me. So usually this is my banner, and it just says click here to join in the free group. And it's just the link here to my group. Once you click it, it brings up the description just like the featured photo, and it tells a little bit about the group, why they should join it, and it has the link to join the free group. Of course, right now, since I'm advertising my boot camp, I'm not going to save the changes just so that I can have that advertised right now, but this is what it is. Excuse me. And what I will say is, and I say this, never mind, we won't talk about that, but this is going to be really important. You want to keep an eye on Facebook because they do change where they place your little photo from time to time. Sometimes it's over here and sometimes it's up here. They've changed it so many times. You just have to keep a close eye on the updates and make sure that they don't move this little guy and you have to just move your stuff around. Again, I made this template in Canva, super easy. Cancel that. I made this in Canva, super easy. If I click my cover photo, and they can really click anywhere. They don't necessarily have to click over here, but they could click anywhere. Again, description of why I recommend them joining my boot camp, see more, and just that jot form link. But you can do that same thing with the group. So that was just a little bit on Facebook profiles. Now let me talk to you about groups. Groups are going to be a little bit different. So like I had said, I have two different groups. I have one for my coaching group and then one for my MLM, my side business, side hustle, whatever you want to call it, my direct sales. So let me say one more thing about your personal profile. I do recommend posting 2 to 3 posts tops a day. That's it. 2 to 3 posts tops a day and never back to back. You don't want one post to push your other post out of the way if you're trying to get that engagement and that interaction. So never too many posts back to back and 2 to 3 posts at max. And if you have a post that's not performing as well as you want it to, if you're not getting any engagement, take it off, delete it, start over, get a new, or post something different. Try something different. If you think the post is, a really good post and it should be doing well, maybe it's not the right time. Check your insights with your groups and see when the posting times are good. That's what I typically do. I like to look in my groups and I check. Everything changes from time to time, so I have to go and try to see what's new and everything. But you can check your insights and you can come down here and you can see popular days, which days are the most popular, and then you can see which times are the most popular for for those days. So right here, I can see Wednesdays at 7 o'clock in the morning are pretty popular. Thursdays at 11 a.m. are super popular for me. So what I try to do is kind of keep that consistent with posting on my profile page, because if it's going to be popular on this page, then it's probably going to be around the same time popular on my profile page too. So hopefully that helps just a little bit there. So, okay, on to Facebook groups. So Facebook groups are going to be a little bit different. So you will see here, your actual cover photo is completely different as well. I do recommend having different cover photos for different groups. So with this cover photo, the group, so if you were just an outsider looking at this, since this is my group, this would not be here if you were looking at it from the outside. So you would actually see the whole cover letter, or cover photo, you would actually see the whole thing. But they're actually different sizes. So you want to be really careful on placement when you are making these and building your cover photos here. So just think about that, but you don't have to worry about there being a big picture or a circle picture right in the front of here. So you can fill this whole rectangle up. So that's really nice when it comes to building a cover photo for your group. And for a group, depending on the type of group, you have fun with this. For this group, since this is a entrepreneurs group, it's my coaching group, I wanted it to be for that and kind of explain a little bit about what the group is about and what's going on. So that is what I have that cover photo about. Now, in your groups, just a couple, tips that I have here, and I'm really learning a lot, here recently about groups, and I am trying to start to implement these different things as I go and as I learn them myself. And so I just thought I would throw out a couple tips that I've just learned. One thing are posts or popular topics in your posts. This was something I've just learned, and it's tagging your posts. So then they're easy for people to find, and they can just come right over here. And if they're looking for something specific, instead of having to scroll through the whole news feed to try to find that specific topic, they can be like, oh, you know what? I was looking for that one thing on mindset. So I'm just going to click this, and it will just pop up everything that you had posted about mindset. And so it just makes it so much easier for them to navigate through the group. So if you had freebies and guides that you were posting, have something that's tagged for freebies and guides, and then they can just click on that, and everything that you've tagged for guides or freebies, they can come and click that, and they can just go through and find every single freebie that you have offered, and they can find the one that they were looking for so much quicker than scrolling through the whole news feed. So that's one tip that I had just learned this week that I just thought was fabulous. Units are another great thing to use in groups. Keeping things organized in units, again, makes things so much easier for your audience to be able to just go and find things. Obviously, I have some work to do at getting my content set up here in the units, but it's coming together slowly but surely. But just keeping them together is another easy way for your audience to find specific topics, so then they're not searching all through the news feed. It just makes it easier for them, makes your group easier for them to navigate. So just a couple tips there for you for your group. Now, when it comes to posting in your group, you still want to use your 80-20 rule. And this goes for both VIP groups if you are in network marketing or selling, and it goes for even groups like this, because you want to keep it fun, you want to keep it lighthearted, but you still want to keep it educational, and you want to make sure you're providing value. So regardless of what type of group that you are trying to provide, you want to provide value, but you still want to have fun with it and make sure people are having fun. So you want to make sure you are getting engagement. You want to allow even your members to have fun and post things. You want to make sure you're setting rules and boundaries, of course. So that's definitely one tip that I would recommend. Make sure you have rules, make sure you have boundaries, but allow them to engage, because that's what groups are about. They're about in a community. So make sure you have that leeway to allow them to engage and comment and post and have fun with it as well. Again, making quotes, sticking with that 80-20 rule. I can't stress that enough. Having fun with that. Posting lives, posting pictures of what you have going on, family pictures, still doing that, videos, just welcoming people. Doing welcome posts are huge in groups. That's definitely a huge thing. And also another thing which welcome posts are actually really easy to do. If you don't know this, let me scroll back up. All you have to do is you can click on members, and right here, so once you click on right up here at members, and you could do this, and what I do is I do every Wednesday. I do a welcome Wednesday, and so I create a welcome post every Wednesday just to welcome my new members. And right up here, it will create it if you want to. And once you click it, it'll tag everybody who is new to your group that week. And I just created a photo in Canva yet again. I love Canva, I'm telling you. Design in Canva is my favorite thing. If you can't tell. Let me show you my welcome post. But I just created this cute little welcome post, and I tag everybody in it. So right here's my welcome post. And I tag everybody, and I ask them to just tell us about themselves. What's their business about, or, just something different every time. And it just, makes them feel special, and I love it. And then we get to know everybody, and it's fun. And then another fun thing to do is, let me find out where it is, because I haven't started doing this yet, and I want to start doing this. I'm going to say it's under engagement, but you should be able to see who your top contributors are. There should be a place, and okay, well, I'm not very good at this. Okay, well, I'm not very good at that one. Well, I'll have to show you that later, because I don't know where that one's at. So I will have to find that one out later. But there is a way that you can find out who the top contributors are of your group, and you can do something fun for them. Shout them out, do a shout out, top contributor shout out. You can also do maybe like a giveaway for the top 10, and do like a drawing for the top person out of the top 10. I don't know, something fun just to make them feel special, because that's why we all join groups. We just want to feel like a community, feel a part of something. And so that's just something fun that you can do. Having a set schedule for something as well is definitely something good to do. Posting a welcome video is something that I would recommend doing in your group as well, something that they can watch when they first log on. So having a welcome video, just explaining about the group and what it is that the group can do for them. Again, it's all about them. So make it about them and what it is that your group can bring to them. So welcome video, having a schedule, knowing when you're going to show up, going live once a week. So letting them know what day that you do plan on going live. Being set on your welcome posts. So my day is Welcome Wednesday. My live is Lunchtime Live on Mondays. So Welcome Wednesday. And then I do Freebie Friday. So they always know on Fridays there's going to be some type of freebie. So those are just some fun things that they are used to, and they know that they could come here and get that every single week. And if we do, I do have one more group, and this group is my second business, my MLM business. And I'll just briefly show you this one. I probably won't go too much into this one just because I don't want to go out there and just span the world or anything, but just a couple things with this group. Again, this is my VIP group. So the differences between this group and my other group, these are my VIP, these are my customers. These are those that I have been working with, that have either tried my products, have sampled my products, or have shown interest in my products. This is where I also host my virtual parties. So these are people who have been funneled in for parties. So these are not just anybody and everybody. These are strictly for my VIPs. So it's a little bit different. This is where my curiosity is a little bit less. So these are people that know the company that I work for and the products that I offer. I do change my cover photo once a month just to welcome a new month. And I just like to have fun with it. That's just me personally. Not everybody does that. Everybody has different feelings about that. So that is just completely up to you. That's a personal preference. But again, I love doing designs, so that's something that I like to do. And your group name for this can be whatever it wants to be. I went with Timeless Beauty just because I do skincare and makeup. So I just thought it was suiting. I just loved it. I feel like it's pretty, and I don't know. That's just me, and I liked it. And now with your posts here, again, I use the tags for the topics so that if somebody's looking for something specific, they can, again, just quickly click to this. And I have a welcome post here where they can learn just a little bit more about what the community is about. I keep telling myself I'm going to do a welcome video, and I just haven't done it yet. Posting live videos, again, is another great thing. I can't stress enough, even in your VIP group where they do know the company you work for and the products that you sell, I can't stress enough of sticking with the 80-20 rule. I have done it so many different ways. I have gone back and forth, and even here recently, I have gone my company route and posting every single day some type of product. And I am telling you firsthand, it does not work. It does not get engagement. It doesn't win your audience over. And I'm going back to the way that I feel good about it and the way that I think things work out better. It's creating that know, like, and trust factor. And I feel like with the way that I was posting at the beginning of this month, going with the way my company had told me to do so, I lost part of my audience. I lost part of that know, like, and trust factor. And now I have to work at gaining that back. And this is just me talking to you honestly, because I was trying to put my trust into them, and I was second downing how I was doing things, even though I know I shouldn't have. I did. And I made a mistake. I made a brutal mistake. And so now I have to work back at building my know, like, and trust factor, even with my audience that I've been working with for years, unfortunately. And so now that's what I'm working at doing, is building that trust factor again. And so my recommendation is posting things that are in the same area of interest, in your niche or whatever you want to call it. So if you are in skincare and makeup like I am, you are in the beauty realm of things. So even in your VIP group, you can post tips and tricks on anything beauty related. It doesn't have to be just skincare and makeup. It could be anything. It could be hair care, body care, anything. I mean, it's endless. So have fun with this. Have fun in the group, and that's going to be your like main goal, is sticking with that 80-20. Have fun, because if you can have fun with your group members, they're going to have more fun, they're going to be more engaging, and they are going to end up giving you referrals, and that is going to be key. Word of mouth is going to be key. And then when you start using this group as your virtual party area, when you start funneling those party goers into this group, they're going to see how much fun and how much engagement this group has, and everything else is going to be a piece of cake. I'm telling you, this is going to be a piece of cake. I regret like the last couple of weeks in my postings in this group, I'm telling you. So don't make my rookie mistake in doing what I did. I have some work to do on building that back up, and I have some work to do just in this group. I've been working on my coaching business here these last like 4 months that I have not really put a lot of work here in my MLM. And I am just I'm going back to square one, and I'm just, building back from square one again. So wish me luck on all of that. So that is, kind of the differences I have. I do still recommend, again, using the units tab, the tags tab, having fun with your cover photo, 80-20% rule. And again, if you haven't seen that video or seen any of those posts, you are more than welcome to join us in our group. I do have that tagged in the group, so I will link my group below so that you can grab that post and see what I'm talking about there. And there was one other thing I was gonna say. Now I forget. And be engaging. Be engaging with your audience. That's going to be most important. And with all of your groups, stick to 2 to 3 posts, your profile page, 2 to 3 posts, and be authentic. Be you. That's always what I say. That's always most important in my book. I can't stress it enough. No more of this fake lifestyle postings, no more of this, just no more of it. It's time for us to turn this business around, this network marketing around. No more spamming, no more fake lifestyles. It's time for us to be real, to be authentic, and that's what I'm here to help everyone do. So I hope this training was valuable. I will post those links below. And until next week, my friends, I hope you, let me find, there I am. Here I am. I'm back. Okay. So, I hope this was helpful. I know this was a little bit longer of a training, but again, I hope you guys find beauty in the chaos and joy in the moment. So until next week, bye, my friends.